Greetings, viewers. HoyleMB here with number 10 installment of my SpaceChem Let's Play. It's been a long while since I recorded any Let's Plays. The one I put up just a couple days ago, I'd actually recorded a long time ago. The problem was my internet connection had decided to stop being reasonable, and I couldn't upload videos. But now I have a different connection, and I can upload videos. So let's go ahead and do a most unfortunate malfunction. So, this is what the defense assignments are. So, I guess I'll just read this. The next assignment is a defense assignment. Defend the control center or the planet will be lost. Storage tanks hold molecules until the next reactor can accept them. Storage tanks are the only available in defense assignments. This storage tank is actually a makeshift weapon. Watch for instructions on how to use each defense assignment's unique weapons. The EMF detector measures electromagnetic signals outside the control center. Watch for the detector to gauge the progress of your defense operation. In defense assignments, the progress meter shows the structural integrity of your command center instead of the status of cargo freighters. Press the reactor control buttons to make branch control instructions redirect Waldos. Use these controls to respond to external events. So now we have a much more interesting layer of control over what's going on. We can actually change what reactors do, as opposed to in previous ones it just had to be a direct, always do the same thing kind of thing. So let's get some more story here, so I'll read that. "Marianne, get in here!" Joel's voice was strained as it came over the intercom. Marianne sprinted out of the room without a reply. As her chair collided with another workstation, I followed down the hall into Joel's office. He was huddled over the computer, sweat staining his shirt. Marianne had taken over a control panel. Joel slammed his fist on the keyboard. "Nothing ever works like it's supposed to!" A disabled mining robot was reactivated. Marianne flipped the switch and swiveled the monitor into view. On the screen, a robot was shown, careening over the terrain. A map materialized on the monitor, showing the approaching robot as a red circle. "It's heading towards the base. We have to stop it," Joel said. "Is there any way we can redirect its course?" I asked. Marianne's fingers sped over the terminal interface as she searched through the communication channels. "We can't communicate with it." Joel placed a hand on her shoulder gently to stop her. She lowered her head and dropped her hands into her lap. "What are we going to do then?" I asked. Joel strode across the room and opened a locker beneath a fire extinguisher. Inside was a suit reserved for emergencies. "If that robot hits any part of this base, we're going to fry." A siren roared in the background as he stepped into the suit and sealed his helmet. He stepped into the doorway and turned back. "There are some oxygen tanks on the perimeter. Use the methane extractor to fill them until they explode, timing it to destroy all the wheels on the passing side." "Sir, that's going to destroy our reserves," Marianne said, her voice quivering. "We won't be here to enjoy them," he said. "If you need help, you're on your own. If we survive, well, we'll see after this." I glanced at Marianne in her red jumpsuit. She flashed in and out of my vision as the emergency lights flared. The door sealed behind Joel with a hiss. Cool, so looks like we gotta blow up this robot thing with methane and... oh. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that said, because it was really big. So, we have to put a whole bunch of methane in these. Storage tank, can I place them? Oh, cool. So. Huh. Okay, so we only have 3 reactors. So, we've got a source of methane here, and these things. What is this? Okay. It's been a while since I played SpaceChem, so I'm still getting a little bit reacquainted. Let's just play it a little bit. Ah, right, that's what happened. Stop. Cool thing is, we can actually start over if we need to. I guess time doesn't, you know, flow properly. Anyways, so as you saw there were 4 buttons that I can switch. Actually, let's pull them up again. I can turn on and off controls. I can only do this from out here at the general, like when it's running. So I can turn them on or off, and when that happens, well, build a reactor. I can add these controls in. And so as you can see, it's off right now. How do I get out again? Exit reactor, there you go. So, if we run, we can look at the reactor and it's off. Oh, I turned it off. Anyways, it's off. Exit reactor, turn on, and you saw it light up there, and now it's on. Actually, this will make more sense if I can actually show you in an action. Just stop. So, I'll do this real quick. Just do a little loop here, so that it'll. So as you can see, this will just loop around while that control is off. So exit reactor, turn on, look at the reactor, it goes a different direction. So essentially what I need to do then is, instead, these reactors are not so much reactors now, I need to use them as switches. So we have 3 possible locations here and 4 switches. So again, this is kind of a computer science problem. So let me just think about how I want to do this. So I need at least 2 reactors. Oh, but I can't put there. Because to represent 3 different destinations, we need 2 bits. There we go. This is actually proven to be kind of difficult to arrange these properly. There we go. I'll do that. I can probably put this one here. There we go. So, alright, so we'll call this one 0, because we can start counting from 0 in computer science. We'll call this one 1, and that one 2. So I guess we'll delete this. I can just delete them all. Delete them all! Okay, so so let's say when Control A, how do we get blue again? There. So when Control A is active, this will pick up, or when Control A is inactive, this will pick up a methane molecule here and deposit it there, which will send it to the next. We'll send it to the next reactor to be properly distributed. However, if A is on, then we need to do something different. We need to drop it off at the top to send it to that one reactor. And now this will be fine if we go here, because it'll just grab drop nothing. That's not true. I'm actually wrong about that. I forgot the out commands. But we'll put those in, and it'll be good. So now this should be fine. Well, let's test it real quick. And I forgot the input. Oh, no. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Stop. I forgot the input. As I said, it's been a little while. So let's test it. There we go. So that's the regular. Turn out the Command A on, and we're good. Cool. So that's one switch done. Actually, I've got an idea. We'll save it. We'll just call switch. So this one, delete. So reactor. There, switch. So we need another one of those. Oh, wait, I just need to do this. Okay, so we'll change this and make it use Control B instead of Control A, so that now we can use 2 different controls to control how this works. So this means that with everything off, we want to do this one. And then once we turn Control B on, then it will fill up this tank. And then once we turn Control A on, it will fill up this tank. And then it'll just pretty much come down to well, it'll pretty much, at that point, it'll just pretty much come down to timing. So, let's go ahead and do this. Do it faster! Slow down! Now I want to turn Control A on. Nope, want to Control B on. Almost forgot. So, keep going. Go faster! Alright. Hopefully I did this right. I can turn Control A on, and it'll blow up the last one, and hopefully that'll take out the robot. Oh, interesting. If you look here, oh no, it's just the front wheels are turning. I don't remember if the back ones were turning the first time, but let's go hyperspeed. Boom! It worked! Success! We destroyed the robot. And there's no performance statistics. So, and hey, we've been promoted. That's pretty awesome. So, I think we'll call that a video. And, oh, there's more story. Let's check this out. Ha, misfire. The escape pod blasted off from the base. The debris on the surface of Danop disappeared in the porthole window as we flew. Our helmets hissed as we unhooked them from our suits. Joel, sweat running down his face, extended a gloved hand from across the shuttle. I accepted his handshake. Good work. Thanks to you, we made it out alive. Joel dropped my hand and wiped his forehead against his sleeve. My hand felt like it had been clamped in a door. Now what, sir? This base will be decommissioned. The crew has already been reassigned, and you've been promoted. Marianne pursed her lips, but said nothing. That was quick, I said. What caused the malfunction anyway? Software glitch. Joel shrugged his shoulders. His eyelids drooped as he gazed at the floor. There was something weird with the unit, though. What do you mean? Joel closed his eyes and leaned his head against the padded headrest. They opened up the controller unit and found a technician crammed inside. Dead, of course. My mouth fell open in horror as he shrugged. 1 moment later, Joel was snoring, fast asleep. Ooh, well, I guess we'll see where we go from here in the next video to the next planet, Alchemist, or Alchemist, with an introduction to sensing. So, yeah, we'll see what happens then, and I'll be signing off now. Catch you later.